A very, very important question from Steve. He's asking, how does he convince his wife that he needs a new kilt? He has his eye on Rose Red Muted, and she has her eye on the credit card.
I like how he put that.
Yeah, that was well played. A couple ways. Save up for it. Put aside $20, $40 out of every paycheck if you can, and just kind of start your own kilt fund. Start telling your wife, look, if I pack lunches for the next 2 months, I'm going to have saved up $300 or $200 or whatever, and I want to put that towards a new kilt. Explain to her that you can do half down on the kilt, half when it's finished, so you can spread the payments out. There's a lot of little ways. When you want something, you figure out the way to do it. Worst case scenario, bribery. Tell her, if you get this kilt, then she gets a kitty, or she gets a new purse, or whatever, and think of something that's, commiserate price-wise, and kind of go that direction, or, convince her that, look, this is something that means something to me that I want to wear more often. If I want to wear a kilt twice a week, and I only have one, I'm wearing the same kilt all the time, we're going to have to clean it more. There's going to be, more involved in that. So there's, many different ways to kind of...
And what would the neighbors think?
What would the neighbors think?
Goodness
Exactly.
gracious, the same tartan twice in a week?
Well, you only wear a red kilt once, Eric. But you can kind of angle it different ways, but the base of it is make sure she understands what it means to you. If it's something that has cultural and heritage significance to you, and it makes you feel part of your, expressing your heritage is something you want to do, let her know that there are other things that you could give up in order to be able to do this, and make sure she understands. And if she's, a loving wife and understands, that it's not just a 90-10 relationship and it's 50-50, she's going to say, okay, this means something to him. I want him to be happy. If this is going to make him happy, then we'll figure out a way to make it work.
That sounds more like an argument for your first time kilt than a second or third kilt. Like if you already have one,
fair.
I think that's a harder argument to make.
Way to shoot down my
brilliantly
crafted argument.
I think it's a good argument. I think it's good advice for anybody who's trying to deal with that kind of thing. And I actually had a question in the bank here about other forms of spousal disapproval. But but if it's your second or third kilt, then I think it gets down to the economics of saving it up, making sure she realizes it's not going to be an impact on the budget. You're trying to be patient about it, and kind of ease her into the idea as you ease into having the money for it, so that basically she isn't expecting a huge slam, to the budget because you're doing it today. It is worth noting the option that Rocky mentioned about splitting the cost. That's something we do. We do it with phone-in orders, not online, and it's something that I'm not sure if other kilt makers do, but you can ask them.
Yeah.
And I do find that does help. I find that helps if you can do, half down, or.
Yeah, but if you're trying to introduce it as something that you're wearing on a regular basis, and now I'll say this.
Yeah, you're going to get use out of it.
Yeah, if he has a kilt that he's worn once in a year, he pulls it out on St. Patrick's Day and puts it away and forgets about it for a year, I can understand why she would be upset.
Hard to make an argument for another one.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
But if you wear it once or twice a month, and she's okay with you wearing your kilt, if you're showing her that, look, it's not just going to sit in the closet and collect dust, I'm going to actually wear it, it's harder to argue against that, even from a financial standpoint, and just saying, look, it costs the same as a suit. I'm not going to buy another suit. I want to buy another kilt.
Yeah, that's a good point. And a kilt will last you longer than a lot of things like a pair of jeans, too.
Yeah.
So if you're a lifestyler, then you can rationalize the investment because you're buying a quality garment.
Yeah.
That's you're gonna get more use out of. So
agreed.
But then again, bribery.
Yeah.
Never underestimate the power of bribery.
Chocolates, flowers, find the credit card bill before it gets to her. I would never suggest that.
Never. Not in a million years.
I would never suggest the thing I just said. No.
Nope.